Listen closely, my beloved child, because what I'm about to reveal will shake your world, and you must hear it now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Right this very moment. Just 5 minutes ago, a truth unfolded that will forever change how you see everything. A betrayal cut deep, sharper and closer than you ever imagined possible. This was no distant shadow creeping in from the edges of your life. No, this wound came from those you let in, the ones you trusted with your heart. Two people who stood before you, smiling like angels, while secretly weaving a dark, unthinkable plan behind your back. This was no accident, no careless slip or weakness born of confusion. It was cold, calculated, deliberate. Every action designed to hurt you, done with full, cruel awareness of the pain it would cause. This was betrayal forged with intention, aimed straight at the core of your soul. Take a breath, my child, because what I'm about to say is going to shake you to the very center of your soul. Just pause and remember where you were 5 minutes ago. Maybe you were sipping your coffee, scrolling through your messages, or letting your mind drift in peace, completely unaware of what was being put into motion behind your back. In that same moment of calm, something precise and deliberate was happening. A betrayal was unfolding in real time, a betrayal so intentional, so premeditated, it will force you to see everything differently from this moment forward. This wasn't carelessness. It wasn't confusion. This was a blueprint, a fully executed plan. And when you see it for what it really is, your heart may ache, but it will never again live in blindness. Two people, one man, one woman. They didn't just break your trust, they obliterated it. They didn't simply lie or make mistakes, they moved in unity, carefully and coldly, to tear something sacred apart. And child, I am not telling you this to damage you further. I'm telling you because you deserve the truth without disguise, without delay, and without distortion. You need clarity, not fog. You need light, not shadows. This is your divine moment of revelation, not to ruin you, but to free you. You might ask, why now? Why expose it when it's still fresh, when the wound is still raw and the tears haven't even had time to fall? Because now is when the veil lifts. Now is when I draw back the curtain and let you see. I've watched you give chance after chance. I've seen your kindness stretched thin and your grace overflow when it should have run dry. Even now, as you feel the sting, your spirit leans toward mercy instead of vengeance. That's the depth of your heart. That's the strength of your character. But my precious one, even the kindest heart must know when to guard its gates. Even your gentle soul must be shielded from the ones who pretend to love you while hiding knives behind their backs. This is not a warning. It's a divine unveiling. The betrayal was real, but so is your strength. So is your purpose. So is your rebirth. What they did cannot and will not stop what I've prepared for you. If anything, it exposes the exact point where your next rise begins. You were never going to be taken down by this. No, you were meant to rise, stronger, wiser, and spiritually untouchable. You were meant to learn who's been standing beside you for love, and who's only been standing there for access. I need you to hold on. Stay with me. Don't look away now. Let me take you deeper, past the surface pain and into the sacred knowing. Let me show you who they are, what they tried to take, and most importantly, why they failed. Because here's what I promise you. What they meant to destroy, I will rebuild higher. What they tried to silence, I will make sing. What they buried, I will resurrect. And the joy, the laughter, the redemption, it's not a hope, it's already on its way. Now breathe deep. We are stepping onto sacred ground, ground where truth collides with heartbreak, where shadows shatter beneath the weight of light. And before you take another step, I need to prepare your heart. What you're about to learn won't just shake you, it will split you open. Not to hurt you, but to heal you. Not to wound you, but to set you free. These names, the two behind the betrayal, are not ghosts from a distant past. They are not strangers. No, they are woven into your memories. You've laughed with them, cried with them, shared meals and secrets with them. And that's what makes this cut so deep. This was personal. This betrayal carries a pain sharper than any blade, because it came wrapped in love, cloaked in closeness, and soaked in deception. Even I, your heavenly Father, pause with sacred sorrow as I deliver this revelation. Because I know, once you face their names, once you truly see, a piece of your innocence will fall away. If there was a way I could tell you gently, I would. If I could ease the blow by showing you one at a time, I would have asked you to choose. But this wound runs deep. And the truth, it's too entangled. So I'll begin with her. The woman. The one whose smile disarmed you. The one whose voice you trusted, whose words wrapped around your wounds like warm cloth. You welcomed her into your heart space. You let her in so close, she could hear your soul whisper. But she wasn't placed in your life by chance. She wasn't sent by me. She was a plant, a distraction, an infiltrator. Someone saw your light and couldn't stand it, so they sent her to study you. To get close enough to mirror your love, then use it against you. Behind her gentle voice was silence dripping with calculation. Behind her kindness, a map of betrayal. She didn't stumble into darkness, she walked into it with open eyes and steady hands. This was not weakness. This was cold intent. Now let's talk about the man. You already know who I'm talking about, don't you? His presence has lingered at the edge of your peace. He has poked at your boundaries, pulled on your insecurities, and tried to rattle your calm. He's not new. He's been a quiet force of disruption for some time. Not always seen, but always felt. He is envy dressed as charm. Resentment dressed as loyalty. And yes, the two names you're afraid to speak aloud, the ones hovering in your spirit right now, those are the ones. Your soul has always known. You've tried to ignore the signs, but the ache inside you is truth shouting louder than your denial ever could. And let's be honest, you're not shocked he played a part. You've sensed it. You've felt his eyes on your blessings, his discomfort with your growth, his struggle to clap when you won. You've braced for his betrayal more than once. But the woman, that's what breaks you. She was the one you let cry on your shoulder. The one you prayed for. The one you defended in rooms that weren't kind to her. The one you saw as family. The one you loved like a sister. And now you ask, why her? How could she let this happen? Here's the truth, she was never sent to love you. She was sent to learn you. She was an assignment, not a friend. Her mission wasn't connection, it was observation. Her purpose wasn't to build, it was to break. She wasn't meant to protect you, she was meant to open the door from the inside so the enemy could come through unchallenged. Because the man, your enemy, couldn't reach you alone. You were too covered, too strong, too wise. He needed an inside job. And she was the key. She studied you. Memorized your fears, your dreams, your triggers, your patterns. Every smile she gave you was a mask. Every comfort she offered was a tactic. She wasn't just in your circle. She was the weak link they used to try and bring you down. But listen to me, they failed. You're still standing, and I'm not done with you. She didn't just smile, she smirked, knowingly, as she picked up the shattered pieces of your soul. She carried them like trophies, handing them over to the very forces that sought to see you fall. Not because you were weak. No, not because you failed. But because your light exposed everything hidden in her shadow. Because you stood when others crumbled. Because you kept rising, even when everything around you tried to drag you down. And when your enemy saw he couldn't strike you from afar, he got smarter. He sent someone close, someone disarming, familiar, trusted, someone who could walk straight through your defenses without ever raising alarm. And that's where the deepest wound was made. Right where you never thought to guard. Right where your heart was open. But listen closely now, this was never about your blindness. It was about your brilliance. You were not naive, you were pure. And your purity threatened what darkness could not control. Now here you are, holding the weight of truth, raw, heavy, undeniable. A truth that split your world open. A truth you never wanted, but one you desperately needed. And I know it burns. I know it shakes the foundation of what you once believed. But I didn't allow this to destroy you, I allowed it to deliver you. Child, I tore the veil, not to humiliate you, but to shield you. I revealed the betrayal, not to wound you, but to remove its hidden weapon. What they meant to break you, I will use to elevate you. What they designed to scatter your spirit, I will forge into stepping stones. Their betrayal will never define you, it will catapult you. So breathe. Stop blaming yourself. Stop replaying their words. I am here, closer than I've ever been. And I'm not watching from a distance. I'm in the middle of this with you. You won't fall. You won't be buried beneath this. I won't let it crush you. I will use it to awaken the power that's always lived inside you. This truth didn't come to kill you, it came to clear the battlefield. It came to sever the soul tie, to cleanse the wound, and to unlock the chains you never saw. And though it cut you open, it also opened the way. You are rising, beloved. Not limping, rising. And from this moment on, you'll never be fooled again. But do you truly see what I've done? I didn't just shine light on betrayal, I disarmed it. I stripped it bare and made it powerless. I reached into the deepest garden of your soul, where a hidden root had wrapped itself around your spirit like a serpent. I yanked it out with divine force. That root was dangerous. It was growing, coiling, waiting to choke the life out of the light I planted in you. So I stepped in. This wasn't just exposure, it was extraction. I pulled back the mask of deception, not to hurt you, but to free you. Because anything that hides in darkness will always carry the power to manipulate. Anything that pretends to love while feeding off lies becomes a silent, slow poison. But now it's exposed. It can't fake affection anymore. It can't whisper false promises. It can't dress itself in concern while draining your spirit. The moment I pulled it into the light, its grip broke. You are no longer bound to it, not in your mind, not in your emotions, not in your spirit. You are free, fully, completely, permanently. That thing that once quietly choked you. It's finished. This wasn't just a confrontation, it was divine surgery. It was me fulfilling my word. Every branch in me that bears no fruit, I cut off. And the branch that does bear fruit, I prune, so it can bear even more. John 15:2. This wasn't punishment. This wasn't vengeance. This was precision, protection, pruning, for your destiny. I cut what you didn't even realize was hurting you. If I had allowed that root to grow any longer, it would have twisted itself around your peace, around your clarity, around your calling. It would have strangled your future, masked as affection but feeding on destruction. And I refuse to let that happen to you. Not now. not ever. You've walked through enough confusion. You've carried weight that was never yours. But now you are out of danger. That chokehold is broken. You are no longer gasping in the shadows of false loyalty. You are not just separated. You are delivered. You are redeemed. And now, I need you to walk in that freedom. Walk with your head up. Walk with clean vision. Don't look back in regret. Don't speak their lies over yourself anymore. I see how the enemy tries to flood your mind with doubt, how he whispers fear, how easily your thoughts spiral. But that battle is over. I'm calling you higher. I'm lifting you above it. And here's your weapon, remembrance. Remember who I've always been. Remember how I moved when you were desperate. How I answered when no one else could. Remember the nights you cried out, and I came. The storms I silenced. The chaos I turned into peace. The doors I opened when others shut them. The favor I placed on your name when the world overlooked you. Remember the accidents that never happened. The battles you never had to fight. The plans of the enemy that I blocked without your knowing. Remember every breakthrough that showed up at the last minute. Every blessing that caught you by surprise. When you turn your gaze toward all I've done, faith begins to rise like a flood. Fear begins to crumble, and hope roars back to life. I've never failed you, not once, and I'm not about to start now. So trust me, I am the same God who carried you through fire. The same God who whispered to your heart when no one else understood. I made a way where there was none. I turned ashes into beauty. I turned mourning into dancing. And I'm still doing it. Lean in, child. This is the truth. Your drought is over. Yes, the long dry season, the waiting, the heartbreak, the unanswered prayers, it's shifting. Heaven is in motion. I am opening the heavens over your life. I am releasing rain, supernatural rain, that will soak every dry place. This rain will restore. This rain will refresh. This rain will reveal. Your career will bloom again. Where you were stuck, I am releasing movement. Where doors slammed shut, I'm unlocking new ones with my key. Favor will go before you, unexplainable, unstoppable favor. Ideas will flood your spirit. Your hands will be blessed. Your steps will be firm. What once felt barren will now overflow. But I'm not stopping there. I'm healing your relationships. Where division lived, peace will rule. Where pain echoed, healing will pour in. I will restore understanding. I will soften what was hardened. I will make new what felt beyond repair. And for your family, your children, your home, I am surrounding them like a fortress. My angels stand watch. Even when your arms can't reach them, mine never leave them. I've heard every whispered prayer. And I'm answering, layer by layer, day by day. Even your body will feel my revival. Fatigue will lift. Strength will return. I will breathe my spirit into you. Your bones will carry power. Your lungs will fill with fresh life. Illness will not write your final chapter. I am Jehovah Rapha, your healer, and I declare, you will rise. You will run. You will not grow weary. Because I am not done. I never was. This is your turning point. Your setup. Your release. Your revival. The pain was real, but it is not your ending. It was your divine transition. Every weary place in your body, every aching joint, every hidden battle deep inside. I see it. Nothing has been overlooked. Healing is already flowing into places you didn't even realize were hurting. I'm not coming with just enough. I'm coming to overflow your life with power, favor, and relief. What's coming isn't ordinary. It's pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Expect unexpected breakthroughs. Prepare for divine appointments. Watch for miracles hidden inside your daily routine. This is not a season of just getting by. This is your season of abundance. This is your moment for divine turnaround. I've set this exact time apart to reverse what was working against you. So lift your eyes, widen your heart, open your hands. The rain is about to fall, and with it comes fresh beginnings, brand new vision, and renewed life. But hear this too, walking with me won't mean everything feels easy. I never promised that. There will still be valleys. Storms will come. You will still face moments where you ask, "Where are you, God?" And in those moments, I will still be with you. Every step, every breath, you will never be left behind. Not once, not ever. When your nights are long and your tears won't stop, I'm there beside you, catching each one. When your heart breaks in silence and your strength disappears, I'm holding you. I'm not just watching your pain, I'm turning it into purpose. I'm building testimony out of the very things you thought would destroy you. I saw you in that dark season, the one that almost swallowed you. You kept showing up with a smile when your heart was crumbling. You moved through the day while your soul was screaming in silence. I was there. In the late hours when your mind raced and prayer felt too heavy, I was closer than your breath. I heard the cries you couldn't speak. I felt the weight of what you carried when no one else saw. You bore burdens never meant to be yours, and yet you kept going. You didn't quit, not even in the darkest hour. You held on to me, maybe not with strength, but with raw, unshaken faith. That faith, child, moved mountains. You were stronger than you realized. Taking one more breath, one more step, when everything inside begged you to collapse, that was courage. I saw you inch forward through quicksand. I saw you pour love from a cracked heart. I witnessed the quiet, invisible strength it took to just stay alive. No one else knew the full story, but I did. I was with you, whispering hope while doubt flooded your thoughts. Holding you upright when you couldn't carry yourself. We walked through the fire together. And now, my child, look at you. You didn't just survive, you evolved. You didn't just make it out, you were reborn. The fire didn't destroy you, it forged you. The storm didn't erase you, it revealed your light. I'm not just proud that you made it. I'm proud that you let me carry you when you couldn't move. I'm proud you trusted me in the dark, even with shaking hands. You allowed me to take what was too heavy for you, and now I want you to see yourself as I do. Look at what I see, strength in what once felt like weakness. Courage that came from being broken open. A heart that's now wiser, deeper, more compassionate, and more aligned with me than ever before. Lift your head now. You're stronger than every storm. Braver than every battle. You are more loved than your heart can hold. I am so incredibly proud of you, not because you got everything right, but because you never stopped walking. So keep walking with me. Don't stop now. What's ahead is bigger. More healing, more peace, more beauty, more laughter. The past tried to bury you, but I am the one who brings dead things to life. I turn ashes into glory. I redeem stories thought to be finished. Your story is not over. A radiant chapter is only just beginning. There's so much light waiting for you. And it's not far, it's rising right now. So if this message stirred something deep in your spirit, take a moment to like this video, share it with someone who needs it, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a word that's meant for your healing. And if you feel led to support this channel and help us continue spreading messages like this one, consider tapping super thanks and sewing a gift up to $20. Every offering, every share, Every word of love helps this message reach the hearts that need it most.